It's your boy Warren G. On the way to work. I'm a Z-125. I'm late. It's 6:15, and I probably left the crib about 10 minutes late. So depends on how fast these cars drive. Depends on what time I'll make it. But anyway, give y'all an update. I do have my LED headlight in. So I'll go on and tell y'all my problem, or what I thought was the problem with it. They sent me the right headlight. Whatever, I took the 2 screws that's on the side so I could change out the headlight, and I looked into it. I only seen one connector, and the connector that I unplugged was, I guess it's like a secondary harness for the headlight. But these headlights are H4 style, so I wasn't just paying attention. I was like, man, connector, the factory connector is like this tiny little connector. It's one wire in, one wire out, and I couldn't figure it out. So I just said they sent me the wrong one. Well, I ended up watching the video, and the guy's like, no, there's a little rubber grommet you have to remove. And once you remove that rubber grommet, then you can actually see the actual headlight connector itself. And so I got wifey, and I was like, hey, come out here and just help me, because taking the bolts out, I don't know, you got some little cables. I think like the clutch cable runs in front of one bolt, and there's a harness or something that runs in front of the other bolt. So it's not really easy. You can do it no problem, but it was easier. So she helped me, and once I pulled that rubber grommet off, boom, that was all I needed. So I do have my LED headlight in this bike now, and it is bright. The factory headlight, I remember seeing a comparison a couple years ago that was showing the incandescent bulb showing down the road. They said that the incandescent bulb shone further, like projected further down the road than the LED. So they were kind of talking down on LED headlights. Well, I have a way better flood from left to right with this, and I can actually see, like if I was to slow down off these cars, I have a much better flood, meaning I can see objects that are to the left and to the right before I get to them. So to me, this is definitely better. Like I said, it is a brighter headlight. So visibility wise, yes, it's a better. It's kind of like coming up on cars that have LED headlights from the factory. You can't never tell if they're on bright or they're dim until they get close. The brightest shit is what I'm getting at. So this is a much better headlight as far as all that goes. But yeah, just a quick update. I did go to race day yesterday. It was maybe 15 riders or so. The homie Brado on his R1 came out, Mr. 10RR, the homie Jelly, Evan from EJR, Nasty, he came out, Hyro his bike was the Baba Yaga. Evan rode that bike. Who else? The homie Jeff, he came out. But anyway, long story short, Jelly came on his 2020 BMW, and the bike is fast. I raced him twice. I did actually put E back in my bike before the race, just because I knew that it was, everybody's games have stepped up. Everybody's on these 19 ZX10s. 19s definitely make more power than the Gen 5s, and so I needed any little advantage I could get. So I put E back in my bike, and I actually didn't get a lot of races. I was more trying to flag than I was trying to race. Tiger came out too. I was trying to race you can't say slow, but everybody that's not max effort out. So I raced Jelly on his BMW. The homie Solo came out too on his 16 BMW S1000. And I raced Jelly and I raced Solo. I haven't pulled any rear cam footage to see what it looked like, but pretty much what I'm getting at, it was a shit show, kind of, sort of. At one point in time, we had 6 people lined up, and didn't nobody want to flag, pretty much. I was told that on one race, I almost got hit by somebody that was lined up directly behind me. We had a bad hit. Like I said, nobody want to flag. and I was lined up with Jelly and Solo, and I guess the flagger flagged and Jelly wasn't ready, so I hit, and then I looked over and glanced. Now, he didn't hit, so I let off the throttle, but apparently there was somebody behind me that almost hit me. So after they told me that, I was like, yeah, now I'm trying to make it home safely. I'm not gonna be out. If I can't feel comfortable racing, I'm not gonna be out. There was a little bit of traffic, not too much, but I got a couple races. Don't know what the camera footage looks like, but I ended up going home pretty quick. So I know I ended up losing my shit's stupid. I ended up losing my AirPod case, and I had one AirPod in my ear, and I had a whole case. When I bought another case because I lost my first set of AirPods, so I bought a bigger, like a rubber case that went around that, and then I bought a case that went around that to be real big and bulky so I could feel it. Well, my jacket blew wide open when I left the meet, and it just blew wide open. I had it halfway zipped up, and it was windy. It was like 25, 30 degree winds, and it ripped my jacket open. So I pulled over, zipped it up, and kept going. Well, I'm on the way to the crib, and I'm like, damn, I don't feel my AirPods. And I go back, I heard me go to the house, I go pick up wifey, and we go back and we look, and leaving the meet in that exact same spot where my jacket blew open, I saw the rubber piece of the case. So what I ended up finding was my AirPod had been smashed and ran over, and the rubber piece of the case, of course you can't smash rubber, so it was still there. I never found the rest of the case, the big case that surrounded all that. I never found that. So yeah, I took an L on that, but it was all right though. You know, seeing people that I haven't seen in a while, like I told them I haven't been out. I've been mostly focused on my house and other things. Haven't really just been out racing like that every weekend, but I had fun besides that. Most of the guys, I don't know, I wish I should have recorded it. Most of the guys are now running non-O-ring chains. I mean, they're buying the O-ring 520 chains, and then they're pulling O-rings off of them for rotational ease, I should say. And you have to keep those chains super lubed up. So literally after every run, they will make a loop, come back, put the bikes on the stands, and so they put the bikes on the stands, they're cleaning their chains and re-lubing them. So pretty much we were supposed to meet at 11. I'm pretty sure it was 1 o'clock before we even pulled into the spot for us to do our first pull. We came back and we sat around for, I don't know, probably another hour, and I was like, all right, man, I'm not doing this sitting around stuff. The homie Solo was like, man, dude, don't you remember us being able to just pull up to a race, and then go home? I was like, yo. He was like, man, we ain't serious enough these days. Damn, hold up. Like, these boys are in it to win it. Shit, everybody's got arms these days. I'm pretty sure the only stock wheel based bikes out of the crew that I normally ride with is me, Solo, and Tiger. And Jelly, well, he's got an arm on his 18s, or his 18S 1000 RR, but he doesn't have one with his 2020, of course. So Jelly was stock wheel base. But I was like, man, them boys, that's a whole nother level of a competition now. I mean, I would just like to go to the race, make a few loops, and then go home, but don't seem to go like that no more. So like I said, it was too much sitting around. I ended up going home. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got 362 miles on the bike now. I think I ended up GPSing my route to work. I think it was like 16 miles the way that I'm going. So that's 32 miles a day, maybe 35. I come home usually a little bit different way. So let's just say 35 miles a day. God damn, them lights is bright. It takes a while to put 500 miles on it, but like I said, I'm looking forward to being able to mod this bike out. But that's pretty much it. Y'all see I'm speeding like a motherfucker. Hope this damn light don't turn on me. Oh fuck, I'm going. passed by the laws. I think it was I on this bike? Yeah, I was on this bike, and I was coming right through here actually, pretty much in the same spot. I was speeding like a motherfucker. Goddamn, I passed the laws. He hit the brakes. I was like, well, shit. I don't think I could do is really dip off on one of these fucking side streets. Hope to lose him, but he ended up just kept on going, bro.
In the sections, joking, riding with my killers. Hope the Lord is riding with us. Maybe he can lend a hand. Get your body if you with us. I'm the shining definition of the only way up. Dropping summer after summer, trying to fuck these streets up. Need a ghost rider, boy. I got some shit you can borrow. Flip your advances in the week. Make your sack back tomorrow. We keep them burners in the doors. Chopper sound like lawnmower. Shotty bigger than my son. I hold it like a leaf blower.